What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Frosty Chicken, our fourth episode. Sorry we were a bit delayed, just life stuff, it happens. But yeah, I just wanted to mention, first off, your Dolphins are so shit. Like, I don't even know what's wrong with them, but Jesus Christ, that was one of the worst games I've seen.
It was so bad. I didn't even watch it, to be honest. I saw the Browns pick him off one time, and it was 24 to something. I was like, well, time to watch my fantasy players, but that was just terrible. I'll always be a Dolphins fan, unfortunately, but it's rough out there. It really is.
At least you have a new owner in Quinshon Judkins. He absolutely destroyed the entire game, ran through him. But
yeah, basically, yeah. As we called, we said it would happen. So if a running back plays the Dolphins, I think they're going to be top 5 on the week.
Absolutely.
Pretty easily.
Yeah, because I don't even know how many points he finished with. I know he had 3 touchdowns, though, and a decent amount of yards. In the first half, he had the first quarter was 78 yards and 2 TDs or something like that. I was like, damn, he's about to have a career day. And then
he got 3 TDs by the end of it, though. It's just ridiculous.
Rest in peace, Dolphins. I wish we both messed that up with predictions. But, another big thing that happened around the league was the Mike Evans injury. No one saw that coming, especially since he literally just got back. And broken collarbone, too. It sucks because, obviously his streak's done. His season's definitely done. But, who knows how he's going to be next year and how he's going to play next year, too. He's old. And, a collarbone injury is not easy to fix for players. He's probably done for the season.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. They're saying he might come back by playoffs, but they love to say that about everyone.
Exactly.
So it's just sad because they're finally good again, and he's been so loyal to the Bucs. It's just you got to be excited for him. He was so happy to come back and be part of this high octane, high flying offense, and then all of a sudden, you just have to watch it. But I have Ibuka, so
oh yeah, me too. It's
Ibuka
season. Oh man.
But
I know Tez Johnson might be decent, and then Chris Godwin. Who knows if he's actually healthy or not? He's not playing again this week, which I was surprised about.
Yeah,
Bucky's not either.
Think they have a bye next week. I think
so
I'm pretty sure that they're just there's no reason, because they were probably trying to get him back for the Lions game just because it's going to be huge in terms of maybe even being number 1 seed. So I think that's why Buku managed to come back and Evans came back. But now I forget who they're playing this week. But
they play the Saints.
Yeah, exactly.
It's basically a bye week.
It's basically a bye week. The Saints are looking good, but there's no reason to force some of these players back. So
exactly, yeah. Well, yeah. Let's dive into I guess some of the other games that happened this week.
First we can bring up our records just from last week.
For sure.
So I went 8-6. No, I think that was from last week. Yeah, no, I apologize. I went 7-8 because I don't know what I was talking about. I picked the Saints. I picked the Dolphins. I don't know. I picked all the wrong teams. So in the future, maybe listen to Seth, not me. He went 11-4. So his season total is 21-8, which is pretty darn good. And my total so far in the past 2 weeks is barely above 500, 15-14. So I'll be above him by the end of the season, but at least in the short term, I would probably pay attention to him.
Appreciate it. Well, the first game on there that we both missed was the Steelers-Bengals, which was actually one of the better games this week, I do gotta say. That was an entertaining game.
It was.
As a Steelers fan, that game made me want to rip my eyes out because we lost to the Bengals, who had Joe Flacco as their QB. But he actually played a good QB, and he had Jamar back on fire and Higgins too.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the Browns from a couple of years ago, and Jerry Jeudy was looking like an MVP.
Yeah, about that. People were hating and saying they should have picked up Jameis or Russ, but Flacco might actually be good for them. They beat the Steelers, and yes, we're a winning team, but our defense looked terrible, absolutely abysmal.
Everyone's on hate watch for the Browns for doing it, but it's just such a Browns thing to do. Well, our season's over, so screw you guys. It's so funny. I'm glad. I'm glad Chase and Higgins can have a good season. I know you as a Steelers fan are probably pissed off, but
yeah, it's a bit annoying just because they're the only team that was is close to us right now. Because if we would have beat them, we would have been 3 or 4 games ahead of everyone in our division, and now we're a game and a half ahead of the Bengals, and that's it, which is annoying. But The Bengals, I don't think are going to be able to like put up a crazy performance like that again against some of these teams they'll play. Like I bet they'll lose to the Ravens. They'll lose to us again. Ooh, nice. That looks good. I kind of want that right now. Damn, I just got water.
Sparkling. It's sparkling water. I drink
just
so
sparkling,
much.
it looks fancy.
It's insane. It's a liquid death. It's basically like soda and it's just sparkling water. It's expensive, but I low-key just steal it.
There's this one time I went to like a rodeo with Ashley and like we were looking for water. I didn't realize liquid death is water. And so we went to like every single concession stand and be like, where's water? Why does nobody have water? And lo and behold, they all had water. It was just in these fancy ass cans that looked like they were like street drugs. So
yeah, no,
it was pretty
hilarious.
good water.
The sparkling water is incredible, but no, I asked my family the other day to like they were in town and they're like, hey, do you want anything? I'm like, you give me some sparkling water. I like the liquid death stuff. And they came back with just the normal water. And I was like, you guys just paid $10 for water. It's like 6 cans. I'm like, there's no shot. It was so funny, but I drink so much sparkling water, it's like a disease, but I love it.
Is it
anyways
just like sparkling?
It is. It's squeezed to death. No. Murder your thirst. I'm not seeing the. It says it's flavored. It tastes like orange.
Just
I don't know.
Like squeeze.
It's something orange. I wish I had the actual name of it, but yeah, I don't know.
Knock yourself out.
Yeah, free ads. Liquid Death. Sponsor us. Please, it'd be great.
That'd be great. Anyways, next game, Rams and Jags, which was a blowout. I don't think many people saw that happening.
No, I don't think so. I mean, I think some people could have guessed that it's not like their offense is just going to go to shit just because Puka's gone.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's just... Like, Kyron didn't even have a good game, I don't think. It was just somehow Adams. And even Adams had like 30 receiving yards and 3 touchdowns.
And then
ridiculous.
Stafford didn't have many yards either. He had like 150 and like 5 touchdowns. It just, that game didn't make sense. Then the Jags looked terrible. I mean, the only bright spot was Travis Hunter. Finally had his breakout game. Finally got his first touchdown. Put up like, I think, 24, 25 points. It's pretty good, obviously, if you're a fantasy owner. I know in our league he had him in the DB slot, and so he basically had an extra flex spot, so he looked out with that. But then, on the other hand, one of my Sunday shitters was Brian Thomas, and wow. I don't know what's wrong with him, because he was so good his rookie year, and now he just drops stuff all the time. Like, he doesn't understand, like, he has hands. It's crazy.
I don't understand. It's just, it was like Mac Jones though, and it kind of reminded me of what is happening with Olave this year, where it's just like target plethora. We're not going to be anything useful, so we might as well try to just get it to our one new receiver and see what happens. And he definitely benefited from it, but this year they were expecting it, and it's not happening. But I'm not surprised. I knew he was going to be pretty bad. Well, I don't say I knew, but it was one of my predictions on the year. Round 2, I thought it was ridiculous.
Oh,
but
for sure. Yeah, it was crazy.
I was like, I would never have taken him. Because it's just those kind of things when I'm playing with the waiver wire all year long, and Brian Thomas all year is like on the waiver, flying around, and then all of a sudden he has a few good games at the end of the season, and then the next season people are taking him in round 2.
Crazy.
And I'm like, what? This player I got for free and I could barely flex all year? I don't know. It was strange. But, I mean, and that's the thing, too, is he had, like, a great season last year, but because of how bad the Jags were, he didn't get a lot of touchdowns. So, like, he had a ton of receiving yards, but he was getting, like, 12 to 15 points every week purely off of receiving yards. That was the really strange thing. And so now this year, it's just like, I don't know. It's kind of the same thing, but he's not even catching the ball.
Yeah, for sure. Who knows? I mean, they should rebound, I think. I don't even know who they play next, which I'm sure we'll go into in our next podcast, which should be out Friday or Saturday.
Friday, I think.
Yeah.
I can't do Saturday.
Okay, Friday officially. Friday officially, definitely.
It'll be Friday.
Yeah, another game, another team in that division, the Titans, got some belt from the Patriots this week. Drake May looked amazing again. Patriots, I think, are a for real team. I'm sure Mike Vrabel is happy to give his old team some belt too for how that ended with them. But yeah, I mean, what are your thoughts on that game?
I think I was just kind of wrong. Like, the Titans just look terrible.
Yeah.
I think it's just sad too, because like Cam Ward was making a couple good throws and you had some excitement, but now it's like I don't even know if they have their franchise QB anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just kind of sad. But because he was taking number 1, Dart is looking so much better than him, and he's taken way later in the first round. So yeah, I think it's kind of to be expected. We both said it would be a trap game just because of the coach story, but I think the Patriots are looking great.
For sure, yeah, they're just rolling. They're still ahead of the Bills, and yeah, May is an MVP candidate right now in his second year too. Like usually you see like a sophomore slump with a lot of QBs, but he looked insane. Yeah, he's looked super calm in the pocket. Great passing percentages too in a lot of his games.
Yeah,
but,
the stat from the Patriots game, it was the highest completion percentage in Patriots history.
Oh, wow.
With like over like 20 pass attempts, and that's like Tom Brady never had that good of a passer like completion percentage ever. So, as I think he like missed 3 passes all game long. It's pretty crazy, but
they definitely got their guy.
I think so. Next game.
I mean, this one just is like, I don't even know. It was a weird game because Caleb Williams did not do good, yet the Bears still put up 26.
Yeah, I think it was
Swift
and Monangai. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was kind of Bears BTA Saints. I watched a bit of it, and it was I think it was like 20-0 at one point. And then the Saints got 2 touchdowns and kind of made it seem like it was close, and the Bears scored a little bit more. So
Bears had that game in control. Yeah, because the Saints scored like right at the end of the first half, and then right at the beginning of the second half. So it was like 20-14 right then. And then like the entire game, the Bears dominated. The Saints barely did anything with the ball. The score definitely does not show.
Olave did good though.
Yeah,
that was the one takeaway. I think he still has CTE, and I don't think he should be playing anymore. But he put up 20-something fantasy points, and he had a good day. So I wish they'd trade him, because it'd be nice if he could get 1 year not getting his brains blown out. Meanwhile, having a 1-8 record. So
hey, I know the Dolphins need a wide receiver. You can have like the CTE bros on that team. Tua to Olave. They might just die the same play.
With the way Tua throws it too, hospital balls and everything. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, they would need an ambulance in the stadium at all times. They would just need it parked on their sideline.
That'd be terrible. Olave would get violated over and over again. That'd be. They're saying they're gonna trade Waddle, but I can kind of see why it might happen. But I want Waddle to stay for next season. He'd be such a good wide receiver for Mendoza, the Indiana quarterback. That's gonna be the Dolphins QB next year.
Yeah, the way you're looking, you might have the first overall, probably second.
I think we will. I don't know if we're gonna beat the Jets a second time. That's gonna take a lot of luck.
I mean, hey,
Breece Hall's gonna torch us.
Jets, I mean, that's the next game on the list is the Jets Panthers. I mean, that game's kind of expected. I feel like.
It's literally exactly what we thought it would happen. Like, I mean, I thought Rico Dowdle would play maybe a little bit better, but it's just the Panthers are not that good of an offense, but they're not bad enough that they're going to score less than the Jets.
Yeah. But, I mean, the game.
Fields got benched.
Which I was happy to see. I hope it stays that way as a Garrett Wilson owner, because if he comes back, he's going to get a lot of targets. Because man, Fields just. I mean, the Jets are just terrible.
Yeah.
Fields is just not shown to be good at the Jets either, which I don't know what's wrong with that right now. Weird. That organization, just such a poverty franchise.
It's
anything. Speaking of another poverty franchise too, if we look right down below the Bears Saints game, is the Raiders Chiefs 31-0. That is the definition of belt to ass right there. Holy shit.
And they were like not even trying at the beginning of the third quarter. It was Rashi Rice fixed the Chiefs. I'm sad to say it, but it seems the Chiefs are a top 5 team in the NFL.
It might be
again.
Yep.
Nah.
They're better
Colts
than they were
have
last
to be
year.
number 1.
Colts, yeah.
In my opinion, just because.
Yeah, probably just.
We'll get into that with the power rankings, but I don't. Yeah. There's not much to say except the Chiefs are back and they look fantastic. And Mahomes is not only do they look fantastic, Mahomes is playing incredible. So
MVP right now. He's probably the MVP right now. I mean, people are gonna say Allen's good, but Allen hasn't had the best couple the past.
I'd say
games.
it's still Baker
Mahomes.
In my opinion.
I don't know.
Because he's doing more. He had one bad game. Mahomes is playing like shit at the beginning of the season, so
he still did decent. It's just their team is horrible.
Yeah, that's true. So I do think if Baker comes back and plays well, probably Baker.
He has that again.
But
another bad game of Mahomes is in front of him, though. Officially, I feel like.
Yeah, I think Chiefs are probably favorites to win the Super Bowl at this point.
Yeah,
I hate to say it, but they have to be.
So bad. Dolphins.
Next
Browns.
game. Dolphins Browns.
Do you really want to relive this and rehash it? I mean,
I'm good. It wasn't that. We already kind of talked about it in the opening. It's just we thought that the Dolphins were not like they kept being ranked in the bottom 4, and we kept both talking like they shouldn't be there because their offense and they have some star players that some of these bottom teams just don't have at all. Like Waddle and Tua's okay, and they have some good defenders. Sorry, Tua's terrible.
So bad. He's not a star player. Never say that again.
My brain just... I meant to say like A-Chain, but I couldn't think of anyone for a sec, so I just filled in Tua. Hey, he's paid like top 5 in the league.
So bad.
Him and Deshaun Watson, top paid.
It was so bad, too, because whenever I was watching Red Zone, every time the Dolphins were shown their offense, it was just a 2-way interception. That is the only time they showed their offense. It's so bad. Like, okay, maybe it'll be a big pass to Waddle. Nope, just another interception.
No, Waddle scored 2 points on one of my fantasy
so bad.
teams. Terrible.
Oh, horrible.
It's so bad. Like, I honestly am just hate watch Dolphins now, even as a Dolphins fan. Because now, like, just give us a good pick. It's throw in the towel. I don't know how we went from being at the top of the AFC 2 years ago to this, but we're the Dolphins. It's what we're good at.
What's wrong? I mean, good thing Tyreek's not on the team anymore. I mean, maybe you guys would be doing better, but he would have been, like, crashing out if he was, like, healthy right now and playing.
Yeah, I agree.
It'd be so bad. Anyways, enough torture for you. Eagles-Vikings, a surprisingly close game. I do feel like the Eagles had control of most of this game, though. I don't think the score completely justifies that how the Eagles played.
Yeah, they played great. I think it was kind of like the silence all the haters kind of game because, I mean, Jalen Hurts played incredible. He was finding tons of deep throws, squeezing it into windows. Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown both had great games.
Sure.
Barkley did not, but they just decided to pass the ball this time around, and they looked great. So the Vikings, JJ's not back yet, so it's kind of like they've just been very mid for a few weeks. So
if JJ was back, they would have had 6 points. They would have had 2 field goals. I can't wait to see JJ lose this Thursday and just get absolute belt by the Chargers.
No.
It's gonna happen.
No.
I don't know.
You're wrong.
We'll see.
JJ is probably top 5 QB in the league right now, I would say.
he's right below Tua.
I agree. Sounds about right to me.
And then Fields is right below.
I think Rattler has to be number 1, though. Like, that's probably the top 5. Like, Tua, and then maybe, like, JJ, and then Kyler Murray, and then Geno Smith, and then Fields. It's a pretty good list right there.
Pretty good, yeah. But, yeah, I mean, Saquon Barkley is another one of my Sunday shitters, and I don't even know what to do. he scored like the least amount of points in my team, besides another absolute terrorist, which I'll talk about in a bit. But yeah, he was terrible. My defenders, I think, scored more than him, which is ridiculous. I mean, he's just been so bad, and I don't even know what it is. They have a good O line. He just is not finding space anywhere, and like, I don't know. He's not getting the best snaps, but I don't know. I don't know what the problem is there. So that pick has definitely been, I think, the worst pick of my draft, maybe besides JMO. But yeah, that whole pick set me up for failure. I could have taken Gibbs or CMC. I mean, it just looks so nice having those guys. But I'm done. I'm done talking about Barkley. We can go to the next game.
Yeah. You could have had Taylor.
Oh man, I love that man. I have an attraction to him. It's crazy. Giants Broncos. That game was so good. The fourth quarter, actually, just the fourth quarter.
The fourth quarter was great. The rest was kind of boring, but
the fourth quarter was absolute cinema. I mean, the Broncos.
I saw it on.
Did they score all their points in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, it was 19-0 in the fourth quarter. And like that was like, it was kind of like playing a little bit because the Broncos were on the 1 yard line when the fourth quarter started. So it was really 19-7, which is not as crazy as a comeback, but it's still insane. 33 points, just wild. Sunday shitter that we didn't add to our list is the Giants kicker.
Oh
what
my god!
The hell?
He got fired. So
he
great.
did?
Released, yeah.
That's amazing. You have to, bro. I would crash out.
I saw that he was the first kicker since like the NFL has been like taking down like points and stuff and like tracking stuff. He's the first kicker to miss 2 extra points in a game with one of them like not being a deflection or like a block. It's crazy. So like, yeah, if that happens, you need to fire him.
No, I play soccer. I could make 2. I swear.
Yeah.
I'm not just saying that. I would put both of them through. It's insane. And he's getting paid millions. It's absolutely ridiculous.
So bad.
Absolutely ridiculous. One of my standouts, though, was Bo Nix. He put up the most fantasy points this week, 40.
For sure.
2 rushing touchdowns, spreading it around. Gave it to my boy Sutton. Just looking incredible.
He looks
so
good.
yeah. We already kind of talked about it, but Broncos, the crazy thing that I want to say is Broncos have to be pretty high now in the list. Is just because it's always been kind of games where their defense has kept them in the game. The defense didn't really do anything. Like they kind of kept it close, but the offense showed that it can make a comeback. It can come to life, show sparks. So I'm excited to see what they do coming here on out.
I'm curious where they're going to be on the rankings. Like, I haven't actually even looked at them yet. I didn't even watch the rankings the NFL posted today, so I'm excited to see where them and the Giants are too. But another team that I'm excited. Oh yeah, go ahead first. Go ahead first before we go to the next game.
No, I was just gonna spoil it, but I'll keep it.
Oh, yeah, keep it secret.
Secret, just for you.
2 other teams I'm curious about where they're going to be is the Colts and Chargers, because the Colts, their offense is so good. They have the best offense in the league right now. Maybe behind the Chiefs. Both their teams are so good, but oh my gosh, they're so fun to watch. It's so good. And as JT owner, every week you just know he's going to put up 20 points. It's crazy.
It was BTA kind of, to be honest. I mean, the Chargers did spread the ball around, and they had a lot of players that put up a lot of points, but I just feel like the Colts are just running through everyone.
Yeah.
And their defense isn't necessarily incredible, but I mean, it kept it close, kept them low enough that the offense could put up more. So Colts are just looking incredible.
Another crazy stat I saw this week was that the Colts have the highest scoring percentage per drive or touchdown percentage in drive in the past century of the NFL.
It's insane. Crazy. And I think people still don't even really realize how good they are.
Yeah.
And they're still not even number 1 right now. It's crazy to me. I'm not trying to spoil the power rankings, but they're still not number 1. I'm how?
Yeah.
What do you lose?
Even if they get teams.
Yeah, I'm they're incredible. What more do they have to do? Are you going to wait till they're 17-1? I guess 16-1, but Colts are incredible. Chargers are actually kind of being a letdown. They're dropping too many games.
They just have so many injuries, I think, is the bad thing. They had another O-line injury.
That's true.
Can't get free. I mean, Omar and Hampton being hurt too still is affecting them because Vidal was terrible. But, yeah, I mean, they still put up 24. I think they definitely should have had Oh, there was another couple like just bad penalties like their O line's having. Just their O line's their whole problem again, and obviously their defense letting almost 40 points up too is another issue itself. But hopefully they bounce back against the Vikings. So I think that'll be actually a pretty good game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Commanders and Cowboys. I picked wrong. Cowboys, BTA Commanders. Who would have thought?
That was pure belt right there. I mean, Dak looked great again. Javonte was good. CD was good. Pickens was good too.
Mm-hmm.
Aubrey was good. Their defense was decent. Everyone on the
ridiculous.
Cowboys. Ferguson was good. Everyone was just crazy that game.
I mean, to be fair, Commanders did not have Debo or Terry, so that kind of made it hard. But I don't know how on earth JCM only put up like 5 points against the Cowboys D, and he had like 17 carries. I'm like, shitter of the week. Absolutely horrendous.
I am curious to see where the Cowboys are going to be this week. Don't spoil it for me. I am curious where they're going to be on the power ranking because I feel like they'll be pretty boosted because the NFL also just loves to glaze the Cowboys.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about the Cowboys is if they make the playoffs, I mean, they're 3-3-1 right now. I mean, they could be dangerous because it's almost like it doesn't matter how good a team's defense is when they're playing the Cowboys because the offense is just that good. And so you could play a team like the Broncos who relies on their defense keeping it a close game. Cowboys might blow the Broncos out, and it's not even remotely close. So it's really interesting. It's such a strange team because they have the worst defense and the best offense. Copy and paste the Bengals last year.
So weird. But then, yeah, the last afternoon game. And by the way, like, I went to like that concert, like I told you, Mumford & Sons at PPG. But I was just watching Red Zone at like the place we got food before, and like those closing games, it's rotating between the Broncos game, the Packers game, and then the Colts game too, and then like the Cowboys game. Just seeing them keep putting up points. Oh my gosh, it was so entertaining.
It was so fun to watch. I got to actually see it because my soccer game ended just in time for me to come back and see some of those games ending, and it was beautiful. I was just so entertaining. So I'm sad the Cardinals didn't win, but
they put up
I
a good
wanted
game
them
though.
to.
They put it.
Is that the game we're talking about now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The thing keeps glitching out, by the way. I don't know if you want to reshare it. Hopefully, it doesn't do that on the actual posting. But it's just like there's 3 dots loading, and then it shows it for a second. And then there's 3 dots loading, and it just keeps flickering back and forth. But that's why I lose track of exactly which game. I have to like hear you say it first. But
hopefully it's better now.
Yep, fantastic. I should have said that so much sooner.
No, you're good. You're good. No worries.
Well, I think it'll be fine for the recording. But even then, you can still listen to it. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. But yeah, Packers, Cardinals. I wanted the Cardinals to win just for funsies and because I kind of hate watch the Packers just because of how glazed they are for Parsons. Yeah. And not only did the Packers win, Parsons got 3 sacks and everyone's saying it's ridiculous. He played well. I'll put it out there. So
give him his flowers. He did really good. When we were
luckily
ripping on
him. Luckily, my boy McBride, 2 touchdowns, almost 30 points. Just incredible tight end. Seth was trying to hate on him last episode.
Yeah.
Just don't listen to his takes on players. Listen to his takes on schedule. So yeah, that's I think that's fair. But no, I was happy he's on my team. But other than that, Packers did play well.
Yeah, they did. Jacobs ran the ball good again. Love, I mean, delivered when he had to. I still think he's questionable at times, but I mean, they only lost 1 game. I keep forgetting that. And they did tie, but them and the Colts are the only teams with 1 loss. Which is, I keep forgetting the Packers only have 1.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's just because that tie was basically a loss. Yeah. So everyone just kind of looking at the Colts as the only one. But no, the Packers are an interesting team. I feel like they're not the type of team to blow someone out, but every single game they're going to kind of be in control of. So
definitely. Last Sunday game, Falcons and Niners. I actually didn't get to watch this game at all because I was at the concert. I just kept like checking the score, so you might have seen the game more than me.
Yeah, I watched quite a bit. So basically, just CMC, just like his daddy. That's really the only takeaway from this game. Apparently Kittle's the reason for that. He was just blocking, and they were saying that's why CMC's was opened up so much, but I don't think so. I think it was just Kittle came back and they kind of limited his targets. They just wanted him out there, but not necessarily the featured player.
Yeah.
But CMC played. Yeah, CMC played incredible. His second touchdown was a foul, so they kind of got away with that. They got like pulled him across the line, and apparently that's a 10-yard penalty on the offense. So I don't know, but Bijan played pretty good too. It was kind of what we projected it to be. There was not very much passing and just kind of a running game. Still very exciting, but because there's a running game, it was like there was 2 minutes left in the first half, and it had only taken like 45 minutes. That's how fast the game was flying by. Every drive was like 8 minutes. The clock was just running. But yeah, that's most of it. I mean, CMC just kind of played better, and then they ran the whole game, went through him, and Bijan played great too. But CMC, CMC.
Him or Taylor's RB1. I can't even pick between both of them. They're both playing.
Taylor, and Bijan. Bijan still put up 28 points. It's not like he played bad. Yeah.
And we're going to talk about the next game, Gibbs too. I mean, those four are so elite. And I will put Jacobs in there too because he is so dependable. He's definitely fifth out of those guys, but
Gibbs, talent-wise, Gibbs is probably top 1 or 2 in my opinion.
I say Bijan is number 1 still.
Bijan's number 1 talent-wise, yeah. And then it probably has to be Gibbs and then CMC.
I'd say JT over CMC. CMC just gets the entire workload.
That's true.
Did you see he's 8th in receiving yards? Did you see he's 8th? That's crazy. I was like, there's no way.
No, I saw they needed like a first down. It was like they had to get. It was like a 3rd and like 13, and they ran routes, and CMC's like lined up in the slot and ran a slot route and caught a ball. I was like, what the heck? He's a running back. What is he doing? It was so confusing.
So fun to watch him play though. He's such a good player. I just wish I would have drafted him, and I would have been even happier.
Nope, you had to let me have him. Because you just love me so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Hey, Saquon, best player in the league. What a tool.
Hey, he might be a playoff winner. Maybe.
Get out of here.
Not that you're going to be there.
Yeah, exactly.
You can give him to me right before playoffs. How about that? Next game, Buccaneers-Lions. We kind of just talked about Gibbs. He also played incredibly well.
Good. He's so fast. Dude, just literally, oh my gosh. He took off on that touchdown.
It was crazy, yeah. Everyone's talking about it. It was not much more to say. I mean, I just think the Buccaneers kind of their defense actually played incredible. Like, shout out Buccaneers defense. This was exactly kind of what we said, where either the Buccaneers are going to win a close one or the Lions are going to win 52-3 or 52-9. That's what it should have been, but the Buccaneers defense managed to keep it close.
Sure, yeah, Baker did not have a great game like we already talked about, but I'm sure he'll bounce back in the next week. And then, I mean, I see another big game. He didn't have the greatest game this time just because Baker kept overthrowing him, but Ibuka had so many targets. I'm sure he'll have a good game. I'm sure Tez Johnson will have another good game too, with Godwin being out too and Evans being out the rest of the year. So I think the Buccaneers should still be considered one of the best teams in the NFL. They just had a rough game. And also having an injury to Evans where he had to get carted off is going to mess up the team morale.
Yeah, and it can really ruin the game plan. It's it's not like the second. I'm trying to remember, there was another game where someone got hurt. It was the Dolphins, I think. Where Tyreek got injured, and Tua, and even after he got injured right at the beginning versus the Jets, Waddle only put up 6 points, and everyone was like, "Oh, Waddle's not really going to be that good." But then the next week, when you get Waddle into the game plan, all of a sudden he looks incredible, and Dolphins do not look incredible, but Waddle was putting up points, and it's happened a couple other times. I don't think it was the Dolphins. That's just one I remembered, because obviously I know a lot about the Dolphins, but it's just game script. When your number one guy, Mike Evans, get injured like that, all of a sudden, it's not like all of a sudden Egbuka's there, everything's fine. It doesn't always transfer.
For sure, yeah.
But and also fake news about Monty and Gibbs splitting more.
I think Campbell was just trying to trick the Bucs, low-key, I think that's low-key what it was. And it worked because Gibbs was amazing and Monty barely played.
Okay, next game, Texans Seahawks. I'll let you talk. I was wrong. I said JSN would not have a good game, put up 30 points. Don't ignore that take. That was terrible.
JSN's so good. I haven't watched too many Seahawks games. I just see red zone stuff, occasional replays, but he's actually so good. And he's a smaller dude too, but he's so fast, and his route running ability and separation is some of the best in the league. And Darnold just has such a good connection with him already. They're one of the best duos in the NFL. It's crazy because no one really thought they were going to be anything good coming into the season. Jason is drafted super low, and yet he's leading by a mile too. And again, Puka would definitely be closer, but he's leading by so much in receiving yards, and he's just playing so good.
100%. It's probably wide receiver one, I would say, right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe Puka once he comes back, but him and Puka are far and away in their own tier.
I guess
Chase and Lamb are there too.
Maybe not Lamb, but definitely Chase. I will see where CD ends up being, because they just had 44 points, so of course he's going to have a lot of points. And he had that touchdown where Marshall Lattimore ran into the other defender.
Yeah.
Which he would have got tackled, or maybe it wouldn't even been a catch if they wouldn't have ran into each other. So,
100%. Well,
Texans on the other hand, not that great.
No.
Their running game wasn't bad. Just because their O-line is probably one of the worst, maybe besides the Bengals and the Chargers. Another person that hasn't been doing that good this year has been Nico Collins. He's not really been getting the ball much, and when he does, he only gets 4 catches for 30 yards, I swear, every single week he's played, and the occasional touchdown.
I agree. It's been kind of strange.
Because he's so good. He's the definition of what you want in a wide receiver. He's fast, he's athletic, he's really big, and yet he's just not doing good this year. So
yeah, I think it's just that offense is just not what it was a couple of years ago, or even last year. It's just so mid, and their defense keeps them in games, but it's not exciting at all to watch Stroud attempt to play football.
So bad, yeah. And he just, I don't think he's a bad quarterback. I think if he had a better O-line, he'd be playing better, but he's still not playing anywhere near as good as he was his rookie year.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's all the games. Should we do some power rankings?
Yeah, pulling them up. Let's see.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm curious to see what it's going to be like, because I legit to not look at them. I just saw the Coulter second through some Twitter stuff, but here we go. Number 32. This one's expected. The Jets.
Yeah.
I mean, some of these bottom feeder teams you don't got to spend too much time on.
Yeah, they're terrible. Jets are horrible. Only one team worse than the Jets.
Maybe the Titans, low-key, might be the worst team. I think the Titans should be lower than them. I just think they aren't, just because the Jets have not won a game yet, which is fair. But, yeah, we already talked about the Titans a lot. They're so bad.
They're so bad. And just as bad,
we got the Dolphins.
The Dolphins.
Hey.
So bad. So bad. I'll pretend not to be a fan for the next year, so... Just atrocious. We've talked about him so bad. Even the next one, too, is horrible. The Raiders, bro.
Oh, my God. Absolute bottom feeders.
Yeah, it was the four horsemen of shitters.
Wait, there might be one more, actually, I'm thinking of. The Saints absolutely are in that category, too. They're so bad. 1-6. 2-5. How did the Raiders have 2 wins?
They have a really good running back.
Yeah, I guess so.
Remember, he ran all over. I forget, but they had 2 close games where they won, and
you see these
that's the only reason.
Down here?
I do. I'm
Get the Raiders
getting
offense.
PTSD. You need to get it off the screen. It's bothering me.
Low
Cleveland
key,
Browns.
they should be in that bottom feeder category too because they play
Yeah.
the Dolphins, who's just more of a bottom feeder. But the Browns are
Uh-huh.
probably gonna win like 2 more games this year too. They're so bad.
It's the same reason the Raiders won a game is they only have a good running back and that's it. And so when you play a team that doesn't have a run defense, all of a sudden you have a good offense.
Yeah.
That's not real life. And so just because the Browns played the Dolphins and you can hand it off to Judkins and all of a sudden your offense is moving the chains, that doesn't mean they're terrible. Yeah.
Next team is the Giants. I'm actually surprised they're this low, but again, I don't know who's going to be ahead of them because they should
lost
have
a
won.
game.
They should have won that game though.
Yeah. And they played
It's
great
just-
still.
they
They
did
passed
really
the eye test, but their record does not.
Good.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. We've kind of talked about them, but that's kind of interesting. 25. The
at
Cardinals.
25. Again, I just don't know who's ahead of them, but they've just lost 2 close games in a row to teams that have both only lost once. So, and yes, they don't pass the record test, but the eye test, they look like a good team, and I don't think they should be this low personally.
Someone just made a good catch right there on the
Yeah,
Cardinals.
that was
A
good.
very timely read.
I know, yeah. I don't know. I just don't think the Cardinals should be this low. They one-score
No.
games where the other team just had the ball last again.
Yeah, I
The ball
feel like
last
they
again.
haven't gotten
Yeah.
blown out. It's all close, and they have MHR. They have Murray, who's we'll have to see, but he has potential. They have the best tight end in football. So
We'll see.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel like they have the players to make the plays.
Definitely, yeah. And they are in a tough division, which is going to be. I think those teams all have only lost like 2 games, but I mean, we'll just see because they definitely can win some of those games. Next team, the Bengals. Yeah, this makes sense why they're higher after how they played against the Steelers. Definitely a disappointing game, but like if you're a Bengals fan, you got to be happy that like Joe Flacco looks like he's not needing to be in a nursing home. Especially with how their O-line's been, they protected him decently well. I think we had like one sack or like 2 sacks or something against him, and then obviously getting Jamar started again is exactly what you see from a Bengals fan.
Yeah, I think if they have a good record, and if Joe Burrow can come back, all of a sudden they're even a Super Bowl contender, to be honest. But
Yeah, I just think he's supposed to be back in the last couple of weeks. I'm pretty sure.
so they're gonna have to. It's gonna be hard. But if they can pull together, they're 3-4. If they can string together a few wins,
It's
but
possible.
to be determined.
Definitely. Next up, the Ravens. The Ravens should be lower. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
agree.
They should be below, I think, probably the Giants. They're 1-5. Just
I
because
agree,
Lamar's
yeah.
returning this week does not mean that they like get an extra game that they won. They were on their bye week last week. They should be way lower. They should not be this high.
I agree, and it's just at the same time too, like some of those games Lamar lost, they were looking terrible. A couple times Lamar was playing like Lamar's playing good. The rest of that team is terrible.
Yeah.
So Lamar alone cannot bring them that high. But
Definitely.
Lamar's pretty good, so we'll have to see. But
I do think that the Ravens should be way lower, and I think the Cardinals should be in the 23rd spot. I think that would be way better.
I agree. I would agree with you.
22nd, Vikings. Honestly, I would put the Cardinals above the Vikings too. I think the Cardinals are a better team than them.
I
think they're
agree.
very close, but I think the Cardinals have the slight edge. So I think 22 for them. Vikings 23.
I think that's true because the Vikings don't really have a good quarterback, and they just look very mid. Like I think they're the definition of just okay. They can compete, but they're not really that good. They might not be getting blowed out, but they're not leading either. So
We'll see how JJ does if he plays this next week.
yeah, once JJ comes back, probably top 5 team. But
Get out of here.
for right now, 22 is fair. So
Next team up, Texans. I think this is also pretty fair.
this is fair.
This is,
Like I said,
they're similar to
mid.
the Vikings. They're just and the Cardinals
Mid.
are just mid teams. Yeah. Honestly,
Mid.
the Cardinals might be better than the Texans too.
Honestly, I agree. I agree.
think
Let's see how high the Cardinals go.
The Cardinals should be 21st, I think. I don't think they're going to be
Let's
anything
see.
higher than that, but yeah.
We'll see. Let's see what the next team is.
Yeah, Cowboys.
Okay, yeah. Cowboys honestly should probably be higher.
I
That would
think
be our
so,
next
too.
team to start bumping up. I
Yeah.
mean, their offense is just so good. I mean, I get they've lost to some bad teams, but their they have the team to win any game, but they also have the team to lose any game. It's so
Yeah, they're weird. They're just exactly like the Bengals. It's literally just a copy and paste to a different team. That's all it is.
hmm
Yeah, let's see how high they end up going. Panthers.
Yeah.
I think
Cowboys
the
are
Cowboys should be.
so much better than the Panthers.
Yes, the Panthers should beat them, but that was because Rico Dowdle had the best game of his life. And
Yeah, I don't know.
If they played again, Cowboys win 4 out of 5 times.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, they
I
put
don't know.
13 points against the Jets. They're not a good team.
I don't know how they're this high. They should be way lower. They're worse than the Vikings and the Texans too, in my opinion.
And the Cardinals.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, who's next? Falcons. I think this is also fair.
This is
I
fair.
think they're like a higher tier mid team.
Yeah, they can beat some really good people and they can surprise you, but they're not necessarily should be in the top 10.
Exactly. There's a highlight down there.
Good.
Drake
Good.
London, who I think he's gonna keep doing decent. Him and Michael Penis are doing like pretty decent together. I think they'll keep developing that bond.
I agree.
they just fit it.
Inspirational.
I think Tua should go there.
I think so.
Chargers.
Yeah, this is fair.
I think they're a good mid team right now. I think if they have a healthy team, they're one of the better teams in the NFL.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I think they might be higher by the end of the season, but right now this is very accurate.
I could see them end up being like a 12 or 13 probably. But yeah, I mean, they've lost 3 of their last 4 games, I think. And they just have so many injuries. It's tough. Herbert's still playing decent. It's just he can't get time to like actually throw the ball. It's just bad.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is pretty fair for them. I think the past couple of rankings that we've seen have been actually pretty fair. Maybe besides the Panthers and the Cowboys switching.
Yeah.
But I like how it is so far.
I agree. Most of these teams are pretty fair. I think this is fair too, honestly. Like, they've been playing pretty bad, but they have a lot of injuries. I feel like once Deba's healthy, if JCM learns how to run the ball, and if Daniels can come back, they'll be a pretty good team again. I mean, they made it to the NFC Championship last year.
Exactly, yeah. And when Daniels has been in, he's looked really good still. So I also think they should be ahead of this next team I think is going to be on, which is the Jags. Yeah, I think they should be ahead of the Jags. Even though the record's 3-4, I would take the Commanders versing the Jags any day, 100%.
I think so, yeah. Also, versing is not a word. Just thought I'd let you know.
Versus, there you go.
Thank you.
Versing. Playing. I don't even know.
I do the same. I'm just playing with you. I do that all podcast long. Anyways.
Jags.
But, yeah, next team. Jags are kind of just mid. But
the Bears. I think this is fair. They're 4-2, and a lot of people, I think, forget that they have a winning record right now. So,
and they've won 4 straight. They're tied with, I think, the Patriots for longest winning streak in the NFL.
I think they play well here, definitely.
They're very hot right now, and until they lose, you can't. They look great. I mean, they won a game on the ground. That's what wins. That's what takes you places.
And they beat the Commanders too.
Yeah.
Which was surprising. So I think they fit perfectly at 14.
Well, I think the Commanders beat the Commanders. I don't know if the Bears beat the Commanders, but
that's true. I think if they played again, the Commanders probably win if they're healthy.
Well, the Commanders were the fumble, bro. That's the only reason they won.
Exactly.
All they had to do was not fumble, and they would have needed out. But you know.
Yeah. Next team.
Okay.
Steelers.
This is fair.
I think this is very fair. It feels wrong to have us at 13. I feel like it just feels like we should be lower because of our loss to the Bengals, but this is fair. We're still 4-2. Our defense just played bad. Our offense looked good, which I'm happy.
Yeah, that's a great thing. I think they can compete with anyone, so they should be here. They've had some really good showings.
We play the Packers, which is going to be
that'll be a very interesting game.
I think we could actually maybe pull it out. I just feel like Jacobs might give us Bell. That's what I'm worried about. I'm not worried about.
That's true. Well,
our run defense has been so bad lately. I feel like Jacobs might just destroy us.
You guys might be cooked.
We're going to get penetrated by him over and over the entire game. Next team up.
I see you looking forward to it.
Yeah.
They need to be higher. They need to be higher
too. I'm curious who's going to be above them, but I think they should be higher too. Let's actually look real quick.
Huh?
Both of those teams should be higher.
Yeah.
We're going to scroll past them real quick and talk about Where's the
Maybe
Bills
they're
at?
all this good. Yeah,
Bills should
down.
be here. Every other team moves up one. I think that would
Yeah,
be way
I think
better.
so. I think so.
Yeah.
And maybe some of the other teams too, but we'll
Yeah,
have
we'll
to
see.
see. But I mean, the Niners are pretty good. They're 5-2. It's a pretty good record.
For how many years
And
they had to.
and they just beat the Falcons, which are a good team. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to see them get really tested again. But
Yeah.
I mean, they beat the Bucks, so
And they beat the who's they beat?
Rams.
Rams, yeah. Rams are definitely a good team too. Patriots should be higher too. They're 5-2, and they beat the Bills. I don't know why the Bills are 2 spots ahead of them. It
I
doesn't
don't-
make any sense at all.
Glaze.
Just
Everyone
absolutely
glazes the Bills. It's insane.
Bills have looked terrible the past 2 weeks. Not terrible, but like
Their defense is atrocious. I don't
Their
care. It's like
offense
the
is
it's like the same thing with Lamar. They just have a better record. I don't know. The team's terrible. They have a good quarterback.
yeah.
But we'll have to see. They've been on a bye. You can't punish teams just because they were on a bye. So I kind of get it, because before the bye it's kind of fair. Then these teams had a chance to go out and play very well, and the Bills didn't. So we'll see. Next week will be telling.
I just still think since the Bills have come off a 2-game losing streak and the Patriots beat them, I think the Patriots should at least be ahead of them.
Oh, I still think they should be ahead, but I kind of get maybe why they left them.
Yeah. I also think the Broncos should be ahead of them. They beat
Yeah.
the Eagles, who were considered the best team in the NFL at that point. They just put up 33 against the Giants and a great comeback win. I still think they did move up 1 spot from last week, but I still feel like they should also be ahead of the Bills.
I think so. I think the Broncos are very dangerous. So
Definitely, yeah. They can compete with anyone, especially if their defense plays good. Bills, we already talked about them. We can skip over them. They should just be lower. They dropped 5 places. Why were they ranked 4th last week? That makes no sense. That's some glaze right there. Like,
yeah,
get
it's
Allen's
insane.
balls out of your mouth, NFL. Jesus. Bucks dropped that hard. That's kind of crazy. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie, they should be higher than that.
from 1 to 8 is.
Yeah. Just
I mean, they played pretty bad, but they also played the second best team in the NFL.
exactly.
So obviously they're probably going to be 1, the Lions, but.
Which I don't think the line should be 1.
hmm
I think the Bucks, once they bounce back against the Saints, they'll be up to like a 4 or 5. I almost said 6 or 7 too. That was so embarrassing. Rams is 7. I think this is pretty fair. Actually, besides the Bucks, I think the Bucks should be a little bit higher. But I think the Rams at 7 is pretty fair, especially once they get Puka back. They'll keep playing good, but they lost to the Niners and I forget who else they lost to. But I mean, their offense looked pretty good against the Jags. So I mean, this is pretty fair though. I think. Wait, be there. You're muted. You're muted. How'd you mute yourself? Okay, there. You're good now. You're good
I don't know. My thing just like crashed, but my battery is very low.
Okay.
So I might die
Hey,
soon.
we'll wrap it up. We'll
But-
finish this, and then we'll be done.
Yeah.
Real quick.
6 Eagles,
Pretty fair, I think. Yeah.
pretty fair. I think they played better.
They definitely had a better bounce back game. Packers 5.
Packers we're talking about.
This is pretty fair. I
It's
think.
fair.
Yeah.
They've had kind of 1 loss, maybe 2.
It
That's
counts,
fair,
yeah.
right?
It's like a metaphorical loss. Seahawks 4. I think this is also pretty
Yeah.
fair. Yep. I think
Because
it's
they
good.
won again. I mean, you
Yeah.
can't drop them just because maybe they didn't look as good, but
Yeah,
they've been playing great.
They just dropped a spot because some other teams played really good this week. 3 is the Chiefs.
Gee,
I think
I
switch the
agree.
Chiefs and the Lions. That's the only change I think I'd have. I think the Chiefs should be number 1 team right now because they beat the Lions.
That's true. That's actually true.
Mhm.
Yeah, but who's 2? Oh, Colts. Colts should be number
Colts are
1.
number-
Chiefs should be number 2. Lions
Yeah,
should be number 3.
they're 6-1. They're the only 1-win teams
Hey,
with the
yeah.
Packers. They should switch here too. The Lions should be 3, Chiefs 2, and then Colts 1 for sure.
I agree. I
They're
feel
awesome.
like you can't just have them at 2 just because they're the Colts.
Exactly. That's the only reason they're at 2.
It's like if that was the Bills, number 1, not
100%,
even
yeah.
a question. But it's the Colts, so
Yep. I think for the most part, I think this was actually a pretty decent list. I think the Cardinals definitely should have been higher. the Bills should have been lower, and like these top 3 spots should have been rearranged, and the Bills lower too. But besides that, I mean, I feel like pretty good rankings this week. Not too much to complain about at all. Yeah, but I mean, I feel like that basically wraps up our episode. I mean, Thursday night game we already talked about a lot. Who do you have though? I forgot to ask you that.
Vikings, Chargers.
Yeah.
Vikings. I want to take the Vikings.
I'm gonna take Chargers. Okay.
I decided already that I want to take the Vikings. It's in my heart. I might be wrong, but
I think the Chargers.
JJ's my guy. I want JJ to do well. So maybe I'll have it terrible. Don't listen to me when it comes to predictions. Listen to Seth. But I'm taking the Vikings.
I'm taking the Chargers. I think it'll be a close game, maybe like a win by like a field goal or two. But I think the Chargers will definitely play a little bit better. Their defense will play a bit better, especially if JJ plays. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. It should be a good game. I'm excited to watch that game for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Any players to look at?
I think just
Jones might come back, which is interesting. I don't think he will, but there's a chance he does. But other than that, Herbert might play well. The Chargers tight end.
Yeah.
He's looked really good. I just picked him up because McBride's on a bye. But he's been getting like 7-8 targets and a touchdown or 2. So it'd be interesting to see if he can keep it up. He could become a top. Honestly, but how he's looked the last 3 weeks, he could become a top 5 tight end in fantasy.
Definitely, yeah.
But whether he keeps it up or not is a huge question mark. So.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think that about wraps up our episode. Thank you all who watched this far.
Thanks.
Yeah, it was a pretty successful episode. Sorry again, it was a little bit delayed, but yeah, our next one should be out Friday. Yeah, thank you for watching. Yeah, for sure, definitely. Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.